big thing when you're out here on the water or living off the grid is power. And AC power requires an inverter, which sucks up power. So to charge your phones and other devices, I picked up something like these. I have one in the helm that's cigarette lighter size, and got this one I just found on Amazon. And this is a flat one, has 2 USB and 1 USB-C. This nice little cover, a little, I guess to keep the water out. I don't know if I'm going to use that because these are going to be inside. I may use it. And then some screws to screw it down. I don't know if I want to screw it down or just glue it down, but when I get there, I'll get there. But I'm going to run it basically over in the salon. But since I've disconnected all this propane stuff, that's my nice little fridge solution I made up. You should go check that out. I'm going to pull out behind there and get to the propane wires so I can wire this up on its own breaker, and then I can wire lots of things up because it's 20 amp DC, and these don't use 20 amp. I think with 3 amps maybe, 3 amps. So nothing. So I'm going to get this installed, but power is an issue. We go check out I keep going back and check out, but our solar install where we did the bifacial panels, great panels, really upped our game as far as our power and not having to run the generator. But we still, we have that power constraints because the sun's not always shining. We had 3-4 days of just nothing but clouds, and I was kicking on the generator a few times. So check that out, but we're going to install this. So what we got here is, see this fancy little thermostat gauge I made for my freezer and fridge. This is my freezer temperature, which is 0.8 right now because I ain't got it on turbo mode. If you go back and look at that video, I have a turbo mode on this, so I can hit turbo mode, but it uses more power. And then my fridge, so this is a spillover fan for our fridge, and with turbo mode on, it's cool enough right now. You see it's off. The freezer's still on because it's got the lights on. But I'm going to take this out. And this was the old propane control. We're all electric in this house now, so we don't use propane. But it worked really nice. It's all aluminum. Took a while to cut in my gauges, but worked great. Ooh, that was a long screw. I used a long one for that one. Okay, let's pull this out. Don't look at my messy wiring. It is a mess. So I finally found the wires I'm going to use. These are my LP gas wires, which this boat is complete electric. 13 volts. That gives me the voltage I need to power one of these. In fact, I could power a lot of these. But I'm trying to get as much of the boat I can on DC so I don't have to run that inverter and suck up all that juice, wasting a few amps there. Okay, I got my wires ran. So I ran from here up here in this AC. I'm not going to drill in yet. I'm just wanting to see how it works. Ran through this vent here. I think this is like a fake vent because there's no, I don't know what the hell this is, but it's got no vent thing in there. No clue. Up through here and then down through that hole. And yeah, now I just connect them together and good to go. All I gotta do is do a little stripping. So on here I'm going with the car automotive positive and negative, and this wire is not very high gauge. It doesn't have to be. Okay, and I already have a connector on this one. So if you also you need to get you one of these crimpers. These work great. So I just pop it in here, pop it the right way in here. So it's got beveled on one side, crimp on the other, and you pick your color. We're going with blue here because that's the one I originally had on here. This wire doesn't probably need blue, but And there we go. Give it a good tug. I was going to use these pink ones on the other side because this gauge of wire is small. And now I have to take and disconnect this one. So I'm going to cut this off. And I don't think I have to cut it off. I just have to pull it off on that side. Yeah, I crimped it. Or it was crimped, but it wasn't crimped good. There we go. Trash over there. Oh, this is still working because that's running from my power on my compressor. Use a blue one here again. So hold on, somebody's out there. Okay, so I'm back. I got all this finished. I'm gonna heat shrink this later. I'm gonna test it, of course, on the end before I lock it down. But yeah, that was just some boaters coming by and announcing that we can go rob their boat now. But no, they're going to be off their boat. So y'all out there looking to rob sailboats or motorboats, community watches each other. Oh, also I may have not mentioned that 3 amps, that's fast charging. So now my tablets and all my stuff is going to charge up fast. Pop it in, 55% fast charge, 32 minutes till full. Yeah, baby. So I'm gonna get some heat shrink because I don't like wires pulling out. And this is another reason why you need lithium on your boat, is because you can power high output things like heat guns. So let me heat gun this up. And that's hot. Now let me put all this stuff back together again. Okay, I got this grill right here. This is going to go up in there. So I wonder if this thing will go below 0 while I'm putting this together. Let's turn that to turbo. It's at 0.3. Turn it back on there. Now we'll put this back in. The vent to nothing. There. Our beautiful vent to nowhere. And I think I'm going to leave these out for right now. I may pull it down. So if you look here, I've got it mounted right there, and I got the cover on it. Looks nice. It's out of the way, and I didn't put the little plastic cover on it. But now that I'm saving all that power, I can turn that fridge or freezer on turbo. Look at that. It's already down to 1.9. So this will save me in, of course, running the inverter, which uses about 3.5 amps. And, you know, I can save that in gas. So that's a good thing, because our battery's at 72%, and it is about 2 o'clock. So we may make it up to almost 80% today. That'd be awesome. And because we started out at 55. So that's a good recovery. Okay guys, here's just some of the meat we're getting from the Bahamas. We got chicken, steak, ground beef.
Not including what's over here.
We got over here. Got more meat and eggs over here. And there's veggies and some cheese and butter, and yeah, we're going. Okay. My baby's says she's filled up the freezer.
All the meat and everything is down on
Yeah, it's full.
We better not go through this in a month.
Half a month.
No.
So this is the day before we leave for the Bahamas. And are we ready to go, babe?
Yeah, I've been asking for you to put up your crap.
I'll put it up.
I'll put it up.
No, it doesn't go there. No, it doesn't go in there. I'll put it up.
It's been sitting here for 2 weeks.
I'll put it up, baby. But this is the last of the food we have to get up. We've got $300 in meat in the freezer, and yeah, we have to also set up these life jacket thingies, figure out how they work.
And my house is dirty.
And the house is dirty. She says it'll get clean in the Bahamas. Okay, before we leave for the Bahamas, which is here soon, tomorrow hopefully, got to top off our batteries, which got the generator running, and I'm also checking our linkage for our steering connection. Make sure all that's good, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. So right here is our connection. You can see it's right here, here's the helm. But I just took the floor panel up, and man, it's nasty in there. So I'll clean that up, but yeah, everything's working, looks good. I'm glad it's a solid connection like this versus a cable. That's awesome. And there's our autopilot right there. So that's good. And there's the floor cover I took off right there. Okay, it's our last night in the anchorages, and wife got all the gear cleaned up. We're ready to go. Got safety gear cleaned up, and the way you can check these, if it's green, you're good to go. That means you can self-inflate. I'm not going to pull this thing.
Oh gosh, don't do that.
Yeah, that would get fatter than I am.
We have 2 brand new ones that don't have the tanks in them yet.
And we have these. But we also have proper safety lines. So these are the ones you can pull, quick release. So if you get overboard and you're dragging underwater, you can release yourself. And then they, of course, tie onto the boat. But
I'm not going up there.
No.
No.
But I'll show you what we got upstairs, and then it's beer 30. Tomorrow we're leaving.
Morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Early. I don't like to get up that early.
So y'all stay with us, and yeah, we get to the Bahamas. So our dog, she has her life jacket, and we have an extra one we could actually tie her on the boat. But right here I have this line tied all the way to the front, and yes, that is a good knot. I'll probably adjust it a little bit, but it is a good knot. That's bowling. And of course I have my life jacket, and I'm strapped onto this right now. So this is slightly stretchy. I just knocked off my mic, so it's slightly stretchy. So yeah, got some elastic, so if I do fall off, it won't be a sudden impact. But this is what I'm talking about. This right here, you can just pull that and it comes off. So yeah, need that. And then my babe, she cleaned up our windows there. They look all see-through now. And she cleaned our winches. We still have the hole in the roof. Gotta fix that someday. And then back here, got my dinghy tied. And yeah, we'll go back here and move this. Let me go out. You can't move this from side to side, so we'll see how that runs. But if not, I got enough line I can tighten it up some more, and then got my fenders in there in case I need to use them in the Bahamas. Okay guys, so tomorrow, me and my babe down there, looking for something to eat. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna eat in the Bahamas tomorrow. So, what do you think of that, babe?
I haven't processed it yet. I don't know. To me, it just seems like, you know, it's been a year. We were supposed to leave for the Bahamas
Last year at this time.
I don't know, 8 months ago?
Yeah, last year at this time. So
I don't even know how to process this.
Yeah.
I guess when we are like crossing the waters and I see the waters changing colors, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is happening.
I'm gonna send her up front with the camera so she can record the water changing colors.
I'm not going up front. No, I'm not falling
I
off.
tied a line and everything, guys. She'd be safe.
I'm gonna be, if I fall off, I'm gonna be having to wait for you to turn around the boat to come get me, and I might have been already flown. I might be like towards Florida already.
Yep. You're not going back to Florida. We're going to the Bahamas. We're doing the Bahamas. Yes, that's what we're doing. So, yep.
It's been a journey.
Yes. And
a lot of money. So if y'all think that doesn't cost money to live on a boat, it does.
yeah.
Get ready.
Eventually we'll, I'm slipping, but eventually we'll go over what this actually takes to do this. And it ain't cheap, guys. So.
But it depends on how you want to do it.
Of course.
We've made our boat like off grid.
Yeah.
So that costs a lot of money.
Yeah, wire maker, solar, batteries, all that stuff.
So we've made it off grid, and if you don't want to make your boat off grid and you're like marina people,
yeah, it'd be cheap.
Which is fine. We've lived in marinas here and there.
Marinas are nice.
If you want to be off grid, it's gonna cost you. And it costs.
But I'm gonna let her get back to dinner, and we're going to.
We went grocery shopping. I got some lettuce.
We'll see you on the water tomorrow, guys.
Yep.
Guys, I think I hurt my toe this morning getting the anchor up. Yeah, I didn't know I was bleeding that bad.
Wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, 2 months.
Bye.
Lake Sylvia. We stayed here
for 2 weeks, and we ended up staying for 2 months.
a little longer than expected.
It was a nice stay, though.
Yeah, it was. Got a lot of stuff done.
And we were pretty protected. We did get some pretty gnarly winds a couple of times, but other than that, we were pretty protected. So.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a hard time getting our anchor up. It was so stuck.
Oh yeah, it was stuck.
It was dug deep.
Now we're trying to get through here. This is all of that right there, really shallow, and you have to come in close on this side. You'll see on the charts here to avoid all that shallowness. So yeah, we're squeezing on through here, and we're going slow. We're doing 1.9 knots, 2 knots, just to, so if we do nudge something, well, we're at low tide, so the tide will only go up from here. Back behind me, yes, we're 10 foot deep. Back behind me, that's Lake Sylvia entrance, and that is where we're going, right there, to Dannyland.
I didn't want to get up.
No, she did.
I still don't want to be up.
She said the sun is not up. I'm like, it is peaking. It is peaking.
Can't see anything.
No, sunrise is at 7, but the sunlight happens earlier.
Plus the deck is all wet.
Oh yeah, I slid bad. Messed up my foot. Oh, it hurts. But we're getting through here.
Get yourself gangrene or anything.
Yeah, it stopped bleeding, so I'm good.
I need to put some peroxide on.
No.
Yes.
Okay. We'll fix that later once we get out of here. Okay, so we're going to
Bahamas, and you need to be rushed to an emergency room.
We're going to put down the camera so I can navigate these this last tricky area, because they're getting down to 8 foot, and then we'll get out of here. Okay guys, we nudged ground there a little bit, but we are out, so we're going back up. We're at 7.6 foot and getting deeper, and yeah, we're just going to start turning out into this canal. But yeah, that was fun. So we touched bottom. This is our 4th time to touch bottom now.
Yeah, we need to get into some deeper waters. A little shallow here.
Yeah. Babe cleaned the window yesterday, now she's drying it today.
It's wet out there. We're on the slope.
But, yeah, so we can see a little bit. And now she's getting the front. We don't have defrosters on the boat. I wonder if that, what's that shit called? The stuff that you spray down the water beads off? Rain-X.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're leaving out of here, and the current, I wanted to get out of here earlier. I think 30 minutes would have been better, but now we are just crashing in these waves. Whew. My wife is probably hating life right now. Our puppy is not liking it either. don't hit your butt. Also, I think we're going to have an oil tanker come up behind us, so we got to get out of this channel, and we're doing about 5.5 knots. But let me show you up front again.
Yes, ma'am. I just noticed by the plans transit in south on the intercoast, so we just passed.
It is pretty rough out here right now. This is all caused by these currents.
A deceased manatee floating right behind Celebrity Beyond.
Okay, we're almost through. This is, I wouldn't even want to be on haul over. What that feels like. This feels pretty rough out here. Oh wow, we got some air there.
Currently 26 degrees, 5 minutes, 0.153.
That is a tanker over there.
0.06.
Tanker over there.
1, 2.
We're gonna get out of here.
I'm moving past it. I got to haul out to catch it,
wow.
but it's 100 yards south of that position.
See how the water is. It's pretty rough. They're tied onto that buoy right there. I don't know. We're trying to get out of this. Yeah, it's just not right here.
Nobody said this part. How rough it is to get out.
Okay, so the weather said it was going to be 1 to 2 foot waves, and an eastern, basically an eastern breeze. The breeze is correct. It's we're not getting any kind of breeze, but we are getting a good bit of swell. My baby's not liking it. So
No, it's gonna make people hate boating.
but yeah, right now we look to be getting into 600 foot water, and I'm hoping, because right now where it kind of shelves, so I'm hoping it gets smoother the deeper we get. At least not as more period between these waves, because they were supposed to be, 6-second period, 1 to 2 foot, and yeah, it's sliding shit around. I'm stopping. Okay, guys, so me and my wife are just sitting here. There's my baby right over there. She's just sitting there. We, lessons learned from yesterday. Me, I have to look at the wave direction and the wind direction. It's very important that they're not going in opposite directions, or that leads up to a very confused sea, which scares my baby and our dog, and bust my toes. So don't need that. But yeah, lessons learned. And today I'm just, I had to fix the dinghy because I left it up there, and that sea state over-rocked it, and it kind of, the transom was trying to come off, so I had to re-glue that. And I'll show you all that in a second. And I had to replace duct valves in the toilet, and the fan in the fridge. One of my fans stopped working. So it was a eventful day, and now it's beer 30, right, babe?
No.
No, not yet. Now it's got an hour till beer 30. But let me show you this ding. Okay, Decker, you may remember this. Dick Water Adventure, he came out here. This was coming off. So my transom was coming off right there. You can see I didn't align it completely right. But I glued it, and now I've got this tie strap tensioning down on this to hold it together, and it's holding this, which I re-glued, and that together, and I just re-inflated once I got the glue in, and then ratchet it down, and we're good. Hopefully we'll see how long that lasts.